shows no fear and actually scares the bear, causing it to retreat in fear. Buck is a crossbreed dog living in Santa Clara with his master, Judge Miller, and his family. His gentle and vibrant character makes him beloved and spoiled by everyone in the town, and his larger size compared to other dogs makes him even more famous. On Judge Miller's birthday day, Buck follows the housemaid to the market to collect their ingredients. As he chases a cycler through the streets, a man eyes him and plans to abduct and sell him for good money. Back at home, Buck starts his daily duty by waking up the girls, but what he usually does is turn the house upside down. When the maids in the kitchen hear Buck approaching, everyone quickly hides the food in the cabinet, knowing their spoiled dog is soon here for trouble. As a result, Buck is kicked out of the kitchen, unaware that Judge Miller is already waiting behind him, ready to pull him out of the house. Sometime later, the lunch table is set in the front yard, and everyone in the family gathers to take a picture. To everyone's dismay, Buck gets to the table before everyone else and ruins the meal. The judge, who has always acceded to all of Buck's wishes, becomes angry and leaves him outside the house. A stormy night ensues, and the man from the market calls Buck toward him by using a treat and then captures him inside a box. The man receives some money and sends Buck in a horse cart. Buck barks and tries to call his master in the house, but it is useless. A while later, he is loaded into a train and taken far away from his hometown. The box is opened the next day by a man. Buck tries to run away, but the man starts beating him to the ground with a club, making him realize that fighting back is not the right way there. He sits down alongside other dogs in the cages, quietly waiting for a chance to escape. However, when he seizes the chance later, he finds himself already in a cold and remote place where it's impossible for him to do anything. They arrive in Skagway, Alaska, a land of nowhere. It's the very first stop many people gather and will set foot in Yukon, northwest Canada, where rumors abound of vast amounts of gold buried beneath the land. Many adventurers from all over the world flock to Yukon, hoping to claim their treasure. During the journey, big dogs are essential to sled them through the snowy mountains and carry their luggage. It's Buck's first time to see the snow, and this makes him feel sort of scared. Will he survive or not? Buck's fortune takes a turn when he is bought by a male runner named Perot to join a dog sled team delivering mail across the Yukon. Buck meets the other dog in the team, led by an aggressive husky, Spitz. However, all dogs seem not interested in him as Buck tries to make friends with them. Shortly after, Buck embarks on his new journey. As he used to be a spoiled dog in his hometown, he finds it difficult to work with his sled team. When Buck sees a rabbit, he attempts to catch it and goes his own way, eventually leading all dogs, and Perot falls on the snowy ground. His large size and disobedience create a deep hatred among other dogs, but Perot is different. He encourages Buck to get back up and continue. However, the cold soon strikes Buck hard, as he has never been living in such cold weather. He sneaks into the warm tent where his boss is but gets kicked out because dogs should sleep outside. However, Buck is well adapted and soon learns how to sleep in the wild like his other teammates and better cooperate with the team. When they rest for the night, each dog is given a fish to eat. However, Spitz, as the leader, fiercely snaps away one of the weaker dog's food. Upon seeing that, Buck quietly gives the dog his food without making a fuss. The next day, when they cross a frozen lake, everyone is thirsty for water. Unfortunately, Spitz's bossy demeanor prevents any other dogs from daring to move while he drinks water. Sensing the need, Buck, being the biggest dog, quickly cracks the ice using his heavy paws. Every dog is happy except Spitz, who dislikes seeing Buck taking charge and being competent. Buck gradually gets used to his new life in the pack. Doing the work of a sled dog brings him confidence and joy. One day, while his female boss is carefully exploring their way on a frozen lake, suddenly, the ice breaks, and she falls right into the deadly icy water. Buck and Perot run toward her at full speed, but the girl is already taken under the water. Without hesitating, Buck jumps into the water and pulls her out of danger. As the girl is saved, Buck is drowning and soaked under the water because he has used up all his strength. Perot then risks walking on the icy lake, calling out Buck's name, but he gets no response. He tries to break the ice, but it proves useless. As he becomes desperate and thinks he has lost his favorite buddy, someone passes him a stick to help break the ice. When Perot turns around, he bursts into tears, happy to see his Buck coming back. At night, the female boss tells Buck that Perot has never been on time to haul the mail, but he never gives up hope and believes he can, just like he believes in Buck. She then gives Buck some meat to eat as praise. Later, when everyone is asleep, Buck discovers his favorite pet, a rabbit. Excitedly, he starts chasing after it, causing every dog to awaken and follow his trail. He soon catches the rabbit, but surprisingly, he doesn't eat it but releases it instead. However, before the rabbit can escape, the dog leader, Spitz, rushes before the pack and bites the rabbit to death.